When I first moved to West Homestead, I was extremely busy. I had to immediately cut down 2 difficult trees that were threatening my house and tear out the French drains that had become clogged with sediment and were starting to cause foundation damage. My neighbors Bob and Maggie wanted me to do 3 things very badly: cut down a tree for their view, tear down my elevator, and paint the cinder blocks facing their house white. My wife bought a house 4 doors down and inherited a ton of dilapidated property from her father that I helped manage and renovate. I was also learning about landslides and how to taxi. My hands were and still are very full. I only met Maggie's mother a few times. I liked her and she liked me. She told me that I was working too hard and that I need to slow down and enjoy life more. I couldn't agree more, but unfortunately we don't always have the choice to slow down. I happen to have a disorder that thrives under pressure for results. And as long as I take my medicine, have a flexible schedule, and get at least 5 hours of sleep a day, I have never been pushed into mania. I am usually in what's called a hypomanic state, and it's very pleasant. Depression rarely visits me. When I lived the nomadic artist's life, I rarely worked. Occasionally, I'd have to rebuild a minivan engine or do extreme physical labor for fuel if the art wasn't flowing for some reason. But mostly I was just floating around enjoying city culture and wild nature and moving to the beat of my own drum. I kept up on my art website and Facebook like an influencer champ. When I moved back to Pennsylvania, I opened an OkCupid account and met Grace within 3 hours. I hadn't had sex in over a decade and was very eager to get back into the game. When we started dating, I deleted my Facebook and stopped making art. I remember Maggie trying to encourage me to Facebook again. I thought that was very odd. Why would an older neighbor want me to Facebook? The more I thought about it, the more cynical my thoughts became, because I could tell the holders were starting to not like me. I'm completely used to people not liking me, but I am not comfortable with people hating me, which there are unfortunately have been many. Obviously, my internet hiatus has ended with my blast of blogs, Facebooks, and YouTubes. The attention may have been interpreted as egotistical, and in the past, that's what it would have been: good old public self-love. But now it's changed. It's become a form of protection. Grace and her lawyer told me that I should take down all the posts I have online involving other people because it could get me in trouble. My response to the lawyer was that if I had written one single word that could be used against me, I'm sure she would have used it. When you're on the right side, there is nothing to hide. Her lawyer wanted me to take McMaster versus Grace down because she knows there isn't a case against me. There is a case against Grace, complete with receipts. And that's what this website is now. My public statement and record of my intents, complete with proof. I'm a good person, and I want it to be known. Grace, who went from being my autism advocate to a fearful prison keeper in one single day, claimed yesterday that I'm making a false reality with my site. Her gaslighting still has power over me. I felt her words push me towards depression. Luckily, I caught myself. I agree with you, Maggie. Words do matter. So my Aspie systemizing brain is naturally compartmentalizing my URLs. My intention is to make Patrick McMaster my journal. Facebook is going to be my Tumblr and selfie home. SuttonArt.com is going to host my new visual art. And Bad Head Cheese is going to be where I put my autobiography. For the autobiography, I plan on doing video recordings of all the chapters, just like this. I'm excited. With so many negative things going on in the world, having these creative outlets improves my mood significantly. Thank you.